Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Thursday, the 16th of September 2021, and we're producing our gold and silver morning update and price forecast. Gold and silver prices have begun trending down again today, and with retail sales figures due out later, we shall see whether that trend is confirmed or not. So let's take a look. Welcome to Illuminati Silver. It's Thursday, 16th of September 2021, 09:55 a.m. GMT +1. The weather outside today can only be described as discreet. Now, what do I mean discreet? Well, we know the sun is there, but it is hiding behind white, slightly grey, fluffy clouds. And therefore, we believe there's going to be sunshine, but we're not absolutely sure. But one thing that is certain is if the headlines are correct, then the UK having any form of electricity may find itself in a very discreet situation because we may not have any. What am I talking about, you may ask? Well, it's this headline here. UK faces winter blackouts risk after fire knocks out cable. Winter blackouts are now a real possibility after a fire took out a key cable that ships electricity to the UK from France. Electricity is now so scarce in Britain that any more grid mishaps or unexpected plant outages could leave millions without power. Even before the fire, National Grid's PLC's buffer of spare winter capacity was set to be the smallest for 5 years. Now that is worrying. So what do I recommend? Start investing in companies producing batteries and backup electricity generators. Certainly in Britain, for sure. Do I recommend it? Not financial advice, but I shall be purchasing all my batteries today just in case they too become scarce. We also have Europe's energy crunch is forcing UK factories to shut down. So more about energy. Europe's energy crunch has forced a major fertilizer maker to shut down 2 UK plants, the first sign that a record rally in gas and power prices is threatening to slow the region's economic recovery. So, if I was into putting shorts on equities, perhaps those that might be adversely affected due to electricity shortages might be in my mind. The move comes as Europe is facing an extreme squeeze for energy supplies, with gas and power prices breaking records day after day. The continent is running out of time to refill storage facilities before the start of the winter, as flows from top suppliers Russia and Norway remain limited. Not good news. Some more bad news. For the UK at least, M&S to close 11 French stores with its headquarters in the UK. M&S is closing a number of its outlets, not just here, but overseas as well. Most office workers will never return to work full-time. Co-op to start selling groceries on Amazon Prime? Well, who can blame them? At the end of the day, when we were all in lockdown, it was only Amazon that could provide us with goods. And price rises see record jump as food costs soar. We getting a pattern here? On the American front, UK, US and Australia launch pact to counter China. The UK, US and Australia have announced an historic security pact in the Asia-Pacific in what's seen as an effort to counter China. It will let Australia build nuclear-powered submarines for the first time, using technology provided by the United States. The AUKUS Pact, which will also cover AI, artificial intelligence, and other technologies, is one of the country's biggest defence partnerships in decades. China has condemned the agreement as extremely irresponsible. Watch that one. These things don't happen for no reason. And when you look at Reuters, their headline, Australia to build 8 nuclear power submarines under new Indo-Pacific Pact. We'll watch that. Dollar index, currently up 0.19 at 92.73. Energy prices, ironically, down. Certainly as far as Brent crude is concerned and WTI crude, but both still comfortably above the $70 level. Equity markets in America yesterday actually up 0.5% to nearly 1%. Asia Pacific overnight, though, down broadly 0.5 to 1.5%. And Europe and UK opening this morning broadly up similar percentages that America closed at. Now, economic data. There was quite a bit announced yesterday. The import price index for August was minus 0.3%. Now, that is really interesting because if you compare that to the core CPI produced the day before, you can actually see that prices are either falling or not rising as fast as markets were anticipating. Because we had core CPI 0.1% yesterday compared with an expectation of 0.3%. And now we've got the import price index coming at minus 0.3 compared with plus 0.3 expectations. This could suggest, I'm not saying it does, but could suggest that the battle against inflation may be easing. We'll wait and see. The Empire State Index performed extraordinarily well, double that against expectations. But industrial production is still down slightly at 0.4% compared with an expectation of 0.5% and compared with July's 0.8%. Capacity utilization fully on board with expectations. Now today we have the initial jobless claims and we want to verify this against the non-farm payrolls and other job reports. We want to see if this is still improving. But perhaps, and arguably more important as far as market reaction is concerned, we have retail sales for August. Now there's an expectation of minus 0.7%. Let's see if that happens. Retail sales excluding automobiles, plus 0.2%. We also have the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Survey, which is useful, and business inventories for August. So today and Tuesday, the two more important days of the week. So how have gold prices been affected? Not good. We were only saying earlier in the week how pleased we were to see gold hold above $1,800, but it's fallen back. It's now $1,785 again. And I'll comment on that in a second. 1750 is very strong support though, but this is a little concerning. Silver equally, well below now $24 at $23.59. Again, some support at $23.50. It's only been as low as $23.55. But have you noticed, if we take a 3-month look on silver, you can see the trend is down. If you take a 6-month look on silver, you had that build up, now you have that fallback, and we are reaching lower lows than we were back in March. That is worrying for the silver price. Great if you're in the market to purchase. Over the course of the year, silver is down 13%. That's year on year. Not auguring well at all. So much for all these pumpers telling you it's going to be $50 and gold was going to be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all because of various things going on in the world. That's not the reality. Cryptocurrencies, though, on a tear still. Market cap now at $2.19 basically trillion. Bitcoin's starting to move up again and is now above $48,000. You're seeing market increases anything from 1 to 6% for the main funds, a few of them in the red because they've had recent significant rises. But other cryptos like Avalanche up 13% over the last 24 hours. The growth in these is quite outstanding, but we all know it's based on speculation. Talking about speculation, we speculate that you may wish to go and have a look at some videos we produced this week, why investors are looking at Europe next, and this may help silver but harm gold prices, although ironically, in silver prices that are being more adversely affected currently. Don't miss those two. Quite interesting takes on the future. Meanwhile, thank you for listening. We're still expecting some turbulence in gold and silver prices today with the various reports coming out. Rest assured, the stronger the retail sales figures, then the more likely it is that we can expect to see movements downward for gold and silver, and the weaker the figures, then the more likely it is we'll expect to see them rise. Not guaranteed, but obviously if retail sales are off the charts, then of course the government won't be too bothered about raising interest rates sooner rather than later, though we both know, all of us know, it's not going to happen for some time, but at least their tapering might be brought forward sooner. Let's wait and see. Let's watch and see what the markets do. Thank you for listening. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, press the bell sign. Have a great day. Until next time. Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.